Good morning, and welcome to a cold and dreary day in the North Pacific. Today, we're walking around the ship, seeing what all's going on. And as you saw from the little icon, that was an interactive little chart of what's going on. It told me today they're having water aerobics, so I figured I'd walk up there and check it out. Usually, I look at the pool in the morning to see how big the waves are, and they're not too big today. But it gives me a good start of the day, getting a little exercise, just as the people in the pool did. But I didn't get in the pool. And today's cruise compass, or what's happening around the ship, it's a list of daily activities. And today, we see there's a shopping show, so we'll attend that. That's always fun to do, and they give out free stuff. One of the other things we like going to is the Diamond and Gem Seminar. It's always neat learning what's new in the world of gemstones and everything else. So we always take a look at that, and this ship has a Diamonds International on board. They sell their merchandise, along with Effie, Louis Vuitton, so a whole bunch of jewelry stores are on this ship. One of the other things we'll do later on today is ride the bumper cars, and the bumper cars on this ship are free. Yeah, I was thinking we would have to pay for that, but it's free, and it also doubles as a roller skating ring, sometimes at night. So a lot of activities that cost absolutely nothing to do. And tonight, after dinner, we'll catch a show, because we haven't seen any of the shows hardly on Royal Caribbean before, so it's all new to us.
Take me, all that it's good to have a friend like you. There are times when I wanna be lonely. Times when life can be downright cruel. Yeah.
The first thing we're going to do this morning, though, is try our luck at trivia. Yeah, we got a group of about 5 of us, and we're going to try our luck at trivia. No idea how hard or how easy it is on Royal Caribbean, because we played so few times. But we're going to give it a shot. Well, we don't want to give away the answer here, but I think we ended up getting 4 or 5 out of 15 right. So terrible performance by us. We did not have a clue about any of this trivia.
39, 35, 32, 41. Okay, so 41, 59, the answer is 96.
Now the ship is really rocking today. So if you brought those seasickness meds, time to break it out today. You're gonna need it. And a couple of our people in our party aren't feeling their greatest, so they just hang around in the room, and that's okay. Everybody else can run around. And since today is a cold and rainy day, I figured I'd go outside and show you the kids' play area. If this was a bright, sunny day in the Caribbean, this little area would be full of kids having fun in their play area. But it's cold and rainy, and no kids. I did happen upon this group of kids having concert practice in one of the lounges. What a way to go. Yeah, doing concert band practice on your way to Alaska. That's the good life. At the port shopping guide, they typically give out free stuff. So sit up front as close as you can.
That's how far down you have to go to actually get tanzanite. So I climbed a kilometer down to the bottom of the mine. It took me about an hour to get down, and an hour, 20 minutes to get back up. It is insanely scary. To be completely honest with you, that's my personal 60-carat raw tanzanite that I own. I've had it mounted. You'll see me wearing it out about. This was last year on this ship when we did a scenic cruising day. So you'll see lots of, we do a cool scenic cruising day in a couple of days where we go in. That big stuff! A rock concert. Golly, sit down. I gotta tell you, I'm so surprised. I had no idea you guys were gonna stay up and go crazy. I walked by and they were talking on the street in Juneau. And I'm walking down the street looking for a place to eat lunch, and here guests go, I can't believe we saw Wide Earth Gun. That was so cool. And I was like, eavesdropping. So I was like, no way. So I walked over there. Sure enough, there it is. I talked to the bartender, who then introduced me to the manager, who told me the entire story behind it, how it actually came from the sheriff. Wyatt Earp actually rode into town and checked his gun in, because that was the law. And then in the middle of the night, he got a telegram that his wife had fallen ill, and he jumped on his horse and he rode away and never came back and picked it up. The sheriff had a debt inside of the Red Dog because it was a saloon and he wasn't a very good gambler. And the owner said, hey, listen, if you give me Wyatt's gun with a piece of paper that he signed with his signature on it, I'll wipe your debt clean. The crooked sheriff said, yeah, that sounds good to me. Now the gun's hanging in the bar in Juneau, and the actual piece of paper is in a safety deposit box in New York City, so they both can't be stolen at the same time. How cool is that?
It amazes me how tall that the atriums are on these ships. Here you can see 8 to 10 floors up. And if you look at the very top, there's a platform that sticks out. That's a glass platform where you could look all the way down to the bottom floor. Yeah, I don't think I'm going on that. And to show you just how fast wildlife pops up, there's you sitting up getting a little snack of food. The ship passes through a school of porpoises. I managed to catch one fleeting shot of the porpoises and zoomed in on him, but here you could see a porpoise jumping out of the water with several more following. And after a light snack, it's time for the Diamonds and Gemstone seminar. We're not buying anything, but it's sometimes fun to just sit in and listen. Always fun to do. And there's nothing else going on.
You magnified it by 10, you look face. Okay, here's the spot, right there. Looks like a smiley face. When you take that magnification away and you allow your eyes to adjust for 30 seconds or so, and you look back at that diamond, let's say it's an SI1, 9 out of 10 people that look at that diamond, knowing there's a smiley face in the bottom right-hand corner, can't see it with their naked eye. So, with your naked eye, what's the difference in an SI1 and a VVS1 with your naked eye? I see someone over here going, nothing. I see someone back there going, nothing. The correct answer is the price. You can see.
I'm really proud that I came to this country with zero, and today we are the biggest manufacturing in the state. Whatever I made it here, and I wanted to return it to American people to give them a job. Every piece that I have, it has a kind of fashion and tradition all together. My pieces all.
One of the items that they promote on the ship is a diamond called a Crown of Light by Diamonds International. They have a patent on a diamond cut, and the top of the diamond is cut rounded, so you get more sparkle off of the diamond, as you see in the video. One of the neat things that we saw on this ship is a robotic bartender. Yep, they type in the drink that you want, and the robotic bartender goes and makes it and serves it right out to you. May spill a little bit, but it's a kind of a neat little gimmick to get the drinks. And as we head outside, we can see Alaska off in the distance. And around the ship, the barf bags are still appearing on the stairway, so a lot of people are still getting sick by these things. They're still a little rough. And no better way to get your mind off the motion of the ship than with bumper cars. And I'm trying to drive a bumper car and video at the same time, but only video the people in our group, so that's a little bit harder than it may be. So, sorry about making you a little more sick on this video. And that's my brother trying to get his phone out the video. with rough seas, and after trying to film one of bumper cars, it's time to eat. Ain't nobody got time to be sick, unless you're our waiter. Well, today our waiter fell ill, and it kind of ended up being a little hassle because dinner took a little over 2 hours for us to eat. So whenever that you're going on a trip, you have to have some plans, you know. Sometimes things happen. So a 2-hour dinner, we took it with stride. We didn't like it, but there's nothing we could do about it. So we just waited on and waited for the next day whenever the waiter was back. We didn't want to miss dinner tonight because, well, it had some of our favorites in it. So we didn't mind the wait, and of course we ate a little extra seeing that we had to wait so long. So it was no problem for us. And after eating all that, you can't help but be happy. And time to go see a show. And we'll leave you tonight with a near 11 o'clock view of the ocean. Yeah, the days are getting longer and longer the further we go north. And it was what's supposed to be a lazy sea day ends up being a pretty much non-stop day. And tomorrow, we'll be at it again because tomorrow is Sitka. And hopefully you liked today's show. And if so, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you can be informed of each time a new episode comes out. And as always, thanks for watching.